Hello and welcome to the Alf and Soph show with me, your host, and the only person I ever interview.
I love you're interviewing me on our show, Sophie.
Sophie Garrad, everybody.
That says all. I do actually feel like I'm a guest. I'm a permanent guest that just turns up with my coffee.
This is no longer a podcast. We're changing the medium. This is a one-person talk show with one guest on a weekly basis. It's different.
Alfie spent all the budget on the camera, so now he can't afford any other guests apart from me.
The budget is on the cameras and like the pop-up lights and the coffees, the endless coffees.
Not even the coffees. Alfie still hasn't bought me a coffee. Today he was like, oh, should I buy you a coffee? And I was like, yeah, that would be really nice actually. Can I have an almond decaf latte?
Yeah, well then let's stop there because I think the fans are back on my side. I said an hour ago to Sophie, do you want a coffee? I'm going to pick one up. And I regret saying that because it was like, it's going to be cold. Like no one actually wants that.
It felt fake, to be honest.
It was a bit fake. I was nowhere near a coffee shop. I wanted you to say, no, don't bother.
And I said yes.
And then you said yes. And I said, what? And you said almond decaf latte. And I thought that was a joke. I thought that was like, oh, what am I like kind of thing.
So silly. What us girlies like.
Yeah, I thought that was a girl joke. And so I went, ha.
That makes sense why I've been bombing recently because these jokes have not been working.
It's the girly jokes. Decaf almond. I don't mind almond. Today I've gone this is a batch coffee.
I hate those.
And I had to ask the... Thanks for that. And I had to, this was a bit emasculating. I asked the man like what that meant.
Yeah, I've just always, when I've tasted them, they're horrible. What does it mean?
What, you just...
Do they make them in batch?
Are you just brewing it in...
Yeah, it's like a brewed coffee.
Just
it's disgusting.
Shit tons of it and then giving me a tiny bit for £4.
Literally like, here you go.
Batching the coffee. Like, I was like, no. I was annoyed because I was like, what's the difference between a batch and a long black Americano?
Asking the important questions. Well done.
Yeah. And this is this is under Spotify under the education section. And he explained to me, and by the way, he really didn't want to... Also, this was at Pratt. This wasn't he didn't have blue hair. This wasn't a £7 coffee. And I was like, delineate for me, if you will, the difference between a long black and a batch coffee. And he basically said that the batch is, it goes through that filter. It looks like a science experiment.
Guys, I'm so sorry that we started so poorly with Alfie bringing his terrible stories to the board. This is actually what he talks about in his show as well.
That's my contribution done. Anyway, so how are you?
No, anyway, Alfie didn't even buy me a coffee. He was like, do you know what? It'll probably be cold. Just get yourself one. And I thought, okay, I'll just go fuck myself.
I thought, get your own fucking coffee on the way in because I don't want you to have a cold coffee because I knew I was going to put my batch on ice, which, by the way, was a disgusting decision.
Yeah, it looks horrible.
And also now the ice has melted. It looks like a
horrible,
slightly depressed puddle.
Yeah, not for me. But yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking.
You got your coffee, and that is a decaf almond
latte. This is a
latte.
decaf. Sorry, I'm over 30. I can't be having caffeine anymore.
Yeah, also, Sophie was like, I'm not having any more caffeine.
Caffeine before 10 a.m. Like, oh my God, I won't sleep tonight. No.
Oh God, I can't imagine what it's like to be 30. It's actually really depressing. Whenever you mention it, I always... Because, people think that we're the same age.
I know, and I love that.
Which, by the way, they think is 24.
I think, like, recently, especially when I speak to younger people, they're so shocked when they find out my age. And you do... Alfie has a joke where you say that you're 33 or something.
32. I'm turning 32.
32. And I'm like, that really fucks me off. Like, in 6 years. I'm like, oh, go fuck yourself, Alfie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, grow up.
I'm turning 32.
Sorry to take your joke and butcher it.
I'm turning... Yeah, because what... By the way, if you haven't seen the joke, I go on stage and I go, meow, 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 meow.
That's what you sound like. Meow, 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 meow. Grow up.
No, I do have a joke where I say I was talking to a grandmother and she was very frail. She was 36.
Yeah, that was it.
And that got a big laugh and I could just see everyone over 36 going,
it's like, honestly, like, I don't need this. Did we talk about this last week about how on Love Island they did that challenge and they were talking about the oldest people they had sex with?
Yeah, someone said...
33.
33, that's so funny.
And I was like, I'm just going to kill myself.
I actually want to talk about, I don't want to talk about Love Island because I'm behind on a few episodes.
It's finished, Alfie, so good.
Has it? Yeah. Okay, well, like I said, I'm behind on a few episodes. By a few, I mean 15. Yeah. No, did you see the guy, I think it's Love is Blind?
I haven't been watching it.
I haven't been watching it, but I saw the clip. Basically, on Love is Blind, you don't see the person, you ask them questions, you marry them, and then you meet them. And in the first meeting afterwards, this guy is like not keen on the girl.
Yeah.
And basically he's quite manosphere-y and he wants like an hourglass kind of thick
but also very thin in the right places.
And incredibly quiet, I think is key, which it didn't seem to have anything to do with exercise, but it did seem to come across in his eyes. And he was like, oh, I'm looking for someone that does Pilates every day. Basically what he's trying to say is, I don't like your body. But he knows he can't say that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know any other way to get around it. So he goes, I just think we're going to exercise a different amount.
No.
And she's like, well, I like going for a run and stuff. And he goes, yeah, I'm used to dating people that exercise every day.
No.
And she's like, well, I exercise most days. He goes, no. How do I say this? I'm kind of used to someone that does Pilates every day. And then he stands up and he's 5'3".
No. This is the problem with these shows.
This is real.
That's crazy.
This is real. And all the comments are like, where does this confidence come from?
No, this is it. Like, I mean, carry yourself with the confidence of an average white man. That's what my mum always says.
And I live by that.
And that's why she loves you. She's a huge fan of Alfie.
Do you believe in... someone said to me the other day, you have the face you deserve. You get the face you deserve. As in, if you're a good person...
I must have been a great person then.
Yeah, you become attractive.
Is that true?
In my experience, it's the polar opposite of that. I know some lovely people.
That are so ugly.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
And I know some pretty horrific people.
Who are gorgeous.
Stunning.
Most gorgeous people, yeah. Do I think they're nice?
I would assume that you would be a bit nicer if you have less to sort of complain about.
That's a really interesting... You have the face you deserve.
Thank you.
Okay. You're saying a lot of interesting things today. It's
I know. I've got a batch coffee. Also, let me clarify. The long black Americano.
Okay, thank God. We needed some more clarification.
I think just like an espresso machine with like extra hot water in it.
Okay, cool.
So if you could riff on that for 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've actually got a whole like type 5 on coffee actually.
Why?
You brought it up.
But do you not drink coffee like if you're exhausted?
I basically gave up coffee like a year ago.
When you were 32?
Please don't say my age on the pod. I'm 31.
I'm going to say your age on every single episode.
And every time it gets a year older, I'm like, okay.
You're 31 in 18 months.
Yeah. I'm actually late 20s, but like as a joke, I say I'm 30s. And if anyone's listening who's in TV, I'm 21.
Yeah.
I gave it up like a year ago, and then for Fringe, I went back on it. But if you give up coffee and then you drink it again, oh my God, it's like crazy. Like you really notice the effects. And so as of January, I was like, I'm off it for good.
Is that a thing do you build up resistance to it?
Oh yeah, and as soon as you start going back on it, it feels amazing the first week, and then within like a few weeks, it's like doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't really.
Yeah. And that for me, I'm like, what's the point?
Are you on the green tea?
No, I'm off. I can't even have Diet Coke anymore. I'm fed up with people talking
to me about how much caffeine green tea has in it.
And matcha as well.
Shut up. No, it doesn't. It's just like L-theanine. People are taking those. They're pills. They're like green tea pills that they like give you a little bit of caffeine, but it lasts longer or whatever, and it helps your focus. Great. I mean, I'm happy for everyone that's doing stuff, but when people are like, "Oh, careful with the green tea before bed," I'll be fine.
Do you have a green tea before bed?
I don't care. I don't. It's hot water. It's just like it's not keeping me up. It is not. No one has ever had like a sleepless night because they've been on the green tea.
They have. I came this morning and Alfie was like, I'm so tired. Did you have a green tea last night?
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
Right. So I didn't sleep well. You're actually so full of shit.
Also, I'd like to point out anything I say is not medical advice on this podcast.
I think people thought it was. So
I've said a hell of a lot of things that would get people in trouble. But no, but I can understand the resistance because I have only just started drinking coffee in the last year or two.
Oh, really?
Basically, since I started doing comedy because I didn't need it before.
Yeah.
And now I need it just to get through.
Yeah, 100%. Before, but like, do you do it before a gig to give you that like buzz?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does help.
Because sometimes you're just exhausted at like 8 p.m. But then I can get my dosage wrong. And I sometimes will have a bit of Coca-Cola just before I go on stage.
Yes,
bit of Coca-Cola,
Diet Coke,
a line, and then I'm whizzing on stage.
And you're great when you've had a line on stage.
Can I say one thing about cocaine in comedy? Is it's such a stereotype, and I'm quite disappointed by how little I've seen.
I've never, apart from at Fringe, I've seen people on it, but I've never seen it really going around.
But at Fringe, I saw a lot of people taking cocaine, but no more so than I do in, say, a North London pub.
100%, way more, yeah.
I don't, you know that thing of like, oh, comedians are all coke addicts. Do you think that's just more of an American thing, or do you think just people are coke addicts and then people become comedians.
I think people are coke addicts. And I think that's a really interesting thing that people should hold on to.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I think you can go to any city in the UK and be like, I thought London liked drugs, but here in
exactly.
Birmingham, you really like drugs, and they'll all cheer.
Yeah.
But I think everyone's taking the same.
I think it turns out everyone likes drugs. That's
and
what's
that
crazy.
brings me on to my next segment that I wanted to talk about. Have you seen what is going on in Mexico?
No.
Have you not?
You always have so many random facts.
El Mencho. I wanted to
No.
make sure I get that right. First of all, everyone's butchering that name. El Mencho is the drug kingpin in Mexico.
Does that mean like the drug lord?
Yeah, top dog.
Love. Okay.
Just been done. Done in. I know, gagged, shocked. But you know, like, have you seen Narcos?
I listen, guys, that had subtitles, it's not for me.
Okay, but you know,
But I know the story.
roughly. We're in South America.
I understand the law.
With some nasty characters.
Yeah.
So El Chapo was the big one.
Yeah.
Who was I think the subject of Narcos Mexico.
Is he the one that had hippos in his back garden?
That's Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
Pablito.
Yeah, that one.
Pablito was the kingpin in South America. In Mexico, they had a kingpin, El Chapo.
Yeah.
El Chapo got caught or died or whatever.
Yeah.
And his kind of family and empire started to crumble. And then this guy, El Mencho, slightly took over. And for the last 10 years has been El top dog.
Okay, love that.
But they just got El Mencho like last week.
Oh, I hate to see them bring him down.
Yes, I know. I hate to see a short king brought down.
Literally.
El Mencho lived in the hills of Mexico with 5 layers of like security. Each layer had a couple hundred guards. So he's a 6-hour journey up into the hills. But you had to go through, and a minefield. You had to get through to get to his.
Sorry, I actually find that so impressive, and I know I shouldn't, but that is really cool.
No. Everything I hear about El Mencho makes me like him more.
Like, imagine him on Stephen Bartlett's Diary of a CEO. That's an episode I'd listen to.
Can you imagine the trailer? And that's when I had to kill him.
Like, finally, a good episode.
Are you happy? And then it just cuts to El Mencho's face on a zoom in.
That would be amazing. That's what we need.
El Mencho, which
so they got him. How did they get him?
I think the Mexican, I want to say the Mexican police have got him, but the problem is his cartel are now firing back at the Mexican police. Because basically in Mexico and a lot of those Latin American countries, like South American countries, the cartel and the police are kind of equally powerful.
Yeah.
So in certain cities in Mexico, he kind of runs the city.
Yeah.
So he collects tax, but he also like protects them.
He collects. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm thinking
That's
of bringing
crazy.
bringing that into North London, walking around Highbury offering protection. It's like the mob. It's like the Italian mob and the New York mob and stuff.
Fuck.
He's great.
Cool.
But I also just love that they're all like because basically what you're El Chapo, which I think means the boss. El Mencho, I can't remember, I don't know what that means, but what he's famous for is being a fucking brute.
Really?
Like he's not a friend, because some of them are famous because they're the great negotiator.
Yeah.
He's the great cut you up and kill you.
Oh my God, I can't wait for the movie on this.
But all of his people, like all of the people that are in his clan are like the Menchitos or whatever.
Okay.
It's like Pablo Escobar was like Pablito. Everything is like,
so like stands. It's like being like a Harry Styles fan.
It's like a little. It's Lady Gaga, Little Monsters.
Little Monsters.
Pablitos. Different.
Yeah. It's kind of the same.
Different day-to-day activities. Dressing up like a goth and like collecting rent and extortion money. But I'd love to be. I think I'd be a great mob boss.
Every week you're like, I think I'd be a great this, and it's always something so different. Last week, what was it? I think I can't remember what you thought you'd be good at. And now you think you'd be a good mob boss.
Last week I said I'd be very good at running Saudi Arabia's social media profiles.
That was it. And now you're going to be good. I don't think you've got it in to be a mob boss.
The confidence of a straight white man. I would be such a good cartel leader. Can you imagine? The big leader, the ruthless brute leader has died.
Yeah.
Who's taken over?
You would take over.
El Nino, the kid.
In a way I can see it because you have this energy of like, you're like quite sit back, relax, like come to me. But in reality,
you think that's key, do you? For the cartel.
I think that's all you've got going for you in that kind of cartel world.
Yeah.
Like, I think you'd be like, guys, should we do a podcast? Should we film a reel?
Guys, have we thought about TikTok?
Yeah. Have we thought about renting Top Secret and doing a crowd work show?
Have you thought about, now hear me out, taking this to the Edinburgh Fringe? Because I think The Guardian would particularly enjoy.
I think they'd like it.
Well, I tell you what they could take to the Fringe. Have you ever heard a narco ballad?
No.
So like in these areas where the narcos kind of like rule the town, the singers write like love songs for the head of the cartel.
That's cool.
So like Pablo Escobar, the guy you're thinking of, he had ballads that were like, and if you translate the lyrics, it's like Pablo is so strong and mighty and he loves to shoot people.
No.
But it's like these guys with playing the guitar.
That could be quite a good show.
What, narco ballads like the X Factor? But if you're shit, you just get killed.
Literally just shot.
Bang.
Done.
No, I like that. I've been really enjoying that this week. El Mencho.
Yeah, that's crazy. I haven't heard about it. I just haven't really heard about I just go on Twitter and I only see a certain type of thing.
It's interesting that how siloed our information is.
Yeah.
Because I've listened to an hour-long podcast on El Mencho.
That's crazy.
I'm all over it.
Yeah, that makes sense for you though.
I wonder where our algos overlap.
Mine is just TV and showbiz, to be honest. And that really doesn't fit into TV and showbiz.
It's true.
Unfortunately.
It's what I would call geopolitics and drugs.
Yeah.
Which is a different section of the BBC website.
Maybe our overlay would be drugs, but I don't know.
Drugs is good. Well, yeah, comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy drugs. I went on Fox News just for fun. Hold on.
Okay. They all say just for fun.
Let me land. I just watched 6 hours of Diary of a CEO and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. I went on Fox News to genuinely see, like, when we get news headlines, how are they
that's
pitching
smart.
this? And the sections of Fox News are really confusing.
Yeah.
Because it's not like world news, environment, culture.
Yeah.
It's like Trump news is like the number one section.
No.
And then there'll be like a whole section dedicated to like whoever they hate that week, which will be like Angelina Jolie section. And I'm like, what's she done?
That's crazy.
And she'll just, have recycled or something. And then they'll be really annoyed.
You shouldn't recycle, to be fair.
And all of the headlines are the same stories that we're getting here in the UK, but just painted in a very different light.
Alfie, I actually can't cope with you. I love how you say these things like you're the first person to ever say this.
And I don't think people know this.
I think people need to realise that the different newspapers are saying things in a different way to try and convince people.
I didn't know that was the case. People talk about impartiality on the BBC and they're like, oh, it's too left-wing, it's too right-wing. It's nothing compared to Fox News.
Yeah.
It's
like you were just born like yesterday and you're just finding out these things like about coffee.
Did you know that? Did you know about this?
Yeah, everyone knew
Sophie,
about
there
this.
are people in America writing right-wing headlines. Did you know this?
It's a crazy concept, but I have heard. Like,
I thought it was a bit.
Someone told me a few years ago. Yeah,
I just thought it was a bit.
I feel bad. I probably should have told you. I just I forget that not everyone knows that.
They've written a headline. They're like, El Mencho dead. Oh no.
No, they didn't.
El Mencho dead at 38. Gone too young.
Gone too young. Childless.
Taken too soon. El Menchito.
That's crazy. Wow.
Fox
you really
News,
need to get a life, and I mean that.
So sorry, did you know this whole time that Fox News was like just rewriting headlines in a mental way?
There's a whole thing about the Daily Mail. If you look at the Daily Mail articles about Meghan Markle versus Kate Middleton, they talk about, they do the exact same things. Like there's one about eating avocados and it's like Kate Middleton cares about her skin, so she eats avocados. The next one's Meghan Markle is killing the planet by eating things. And there's so many headlines. And this is what they do. It's
gorgeous on avocados.
Literally. And then there's one where Kate's holding her bump and it's like, oh, so sweet, she's holding her baby bump. Meghan Markle does it, oh, she's an attention-seeking whore, basically.
Yeah.
So,
well, there's a nuance there, but...
crazy.
No,
so I did know. Yeah.
I knew that, and I knew that the Daily Mail were using like clickbait.
Yes.
But I think I was surprised by the whole Fox News thing because I see Fox News as like the biggest or second biggest. The Daily Mail is a tabloid.
Yeah.
Whereas like I thought Fox News, I thought there were, I assumed, and God, I'm naive, that there was some sort of like standard, like legally that they had to pass.
No, it's crazy. Just absolute nonsense, all of them.
And then it's like, oh no, it's just owned by a guy and they say what they want.
Yeah, it's
like,
mental.
Oh.
I just think like we can't deep it, but it's a mess. And that's my hot take.
And so yeah, if you're worried about anything going on in the world, just
don't deep it.
1, don't deep it. 2, it is a mess.
It's a mess.
El Mencho's gone. Meghan Markle's
Fox
pregnant.
News is right wing. Like, who knew?
Bit of good news though, which I think would have hit both of our foods, is that monkey Pincho.
I don't even know what that is either.
Pinch the monkey.
Who is this?
Pinch, the monkey in the Japanese zoo that has the toy.
I still don't know who that is.
Sophie, sometimes I'm like, where are you living for the rest of the week?
I don't read the news.
Pinch. Pinch the monkey.
Yeah, guess what? The more you say it, I still don't know Pinch the monkey.
Pinch the monkey. Sophie, Pinch the monkey.
I also love watching stuff about animals as well, but mainly sharks. Like, if you told me something about a shark, I'd know it.
He might be called Punch. Punch.
Punch. Oh, I know Punch.
No, you don't know Punch. Punch the monkey.
Yeah.
Punch the monkey.
Punch the monkey
Is a monkey in a Japanese zoo.
Someone?
No, so this tiny little monkey was abandoned by his parents, and then someone gave him this monkey toy that he thinks is a real monkey, so he keeps dragging it around with him.
That's so cute. I can't cope with that.
Now, what's funny about Punch? Pinch the monkey. Punch the monkey. Punch the monkey was abandoned by his parents, but like, they just didn't like him. He's not an orphan,
God,
right?
He'd have such a good Edinburgh show, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Punch, my story. Punchline.
No.
A one monkey show. Sucker Punch.
That would be great. Okay, so wait, so they abandoned him, or they just didn't like him? Did they ask the monkeys that? Was that? How do we know?
Look,
Could we get him on Jeremy Kyle? Like, what's going on there?
Sometimes I've realised this podcast is like my equivalent of Fox News, where I'm just like changing all the facts.
Literally, it's
the
just
monkey said we can't deal with him anymore.
Yeah.
Did they? No.
I hope that people know that, fact check everything when you're listening to us. Like, we are known for spreading nonsense and fake news, to be honest.
Yeah.
But continue telling me what happened to him.
If you hear
is
it
he
here
dead?
and on Fox, then it's probably true.
Is Punch dead?
No, Punch is very much alive. Punch
Okay.
is a baby monkey in a Japanese zoo.
Yeah.
And look, I don't know exactly what was said, but his parents abandoned him.
Yeah.
Now, I thought that meant I thought he was an orphan.
Yeah.
He's not an orphan. They just didn't want him.
Okay.
And you got to ask, why.
Yeah, maybe there was a reason.
Anyway, he's in this zoo.
Maybe they couldn't afford a baby.
Maybe not. I also don't know if they're in the zoo as well.
Okay.
Because abandoning your monkey baby in a zoo
Same enclosure.
when you're in the same enclosure is like quite unnecessary, because he's like 2 feet away at all times.
Yeah, like, guys, come on.
Someone
Okay.
gave Punch a fluffy orangutan toy that he has been using in place of a parent.
That's so cute.
When the other group of monkeys are like, no, we don't want to play with you. And again, I'm not verbatim quoting here, but that was sort of the energy they were giving off. They were pushing him out the group. We don't want to play with you. He would take his toy and then he would run to like the other side of the enclosure and he'd wrap the toy around himself to get a cuddle.
No, I will cry.
And then IKEA,
Of course, they were like, we should sponsor this.
they have released like an orangutan toy
No.
that looks like the one in the enclosure. That's less important. But, and then Andrew Tate has asked to buy the monkey.
Sorry, how have we just gone from Andrew Tate, no.
Andrew Tate wants to buy Punch for $250,000.
They're not going to let him have
No, because I
Punch.
put in a bid for 300. I want Punch.
They can't sell him Punch.
I have called him Pinch quite a lot
Pinch,
this episode.
yeah,
but
well, you can rename him.
I thought it was called Pinch. Punch the monkey. Oof, that's not a good
Do you know what? Rejected by your family and then living with Andrew Tate. No, I'd rather be dead.
I know.
That's horrible.
I know. But no friends, bar a little fluffy toy.
Also, how has Andrew Tate suddenly got empathy for a monkey?
How have you not seen this? I'm sorry. Like, everyone's like, oh, I love Sophie. She relates to me as a human being. What?
I don't think any of the listeners relate to you, Alfie. I don't think anyone's listening.
Yes, they do.
I don't think anyone's listening to this being like, oh, I'm so glad Alfie's finally talking about these really important topics. What are you fucking talking about?
Half of our...
IKEA's made a monkey toy. Like that. This is not what the girlies want to hear.
It's the number one thing that this week, Mencho, dead. Punch, befriended. Fox News, fake. Those are the three.
The three main things.
Those are the big three. People
That's
are listening to
true.
this and they've got another tab open. They're going, it's Fox News, right wing.
Like, that's fucking crazy. Thank God for Alfie. Do you know what? It's like turning into one of those podcasts where you just educate me on things, but I will say it's just fucking nonsense.
I spend all week going, this is the biggest story of the week. Sophie will have a great take on that. Bringing it to you and you going, what the fuck is that?
Do you know what's funny as well? Like, every week I'm like, oh, I should talk about a news story. And I think, I don't read the news, so I'll just talk about myself.
Okay, well, you bring me. What have you seen this week then?
I've seen nothing.
If it's not the main 3 stories of the week,
literally nothing, you know.
Just nothing's
I
come
think
up.
my algorithm is literally just Love Island, wedding stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I
actually forget that you're an adult and you've got stuff going on because I'm sitting around watching the Winter Olympics all day, which has ended. Very sad.
Has it? See, I didn't even know anything about.
We have now got the Winter Paralympics coming up.
Okay, nice.
Which feels like a cruel games, but will be fun. I don't really know what exactly that means, but I'm all for it.
Honestly, I just think you spread misinformation and I'm just here to rein it in and just ask the questions because I feel like even that information about Andrew Tate, you just drop that in and like that's the end of the story.
Because it's an ongoing investigation, so Andrew Tate's put a bid in. It hasn't been accepted. I don't know if you can buy a monkey.
I think it might be illegal. I made that up.
To buy a monkey from Japan and export it to the US. I mean, look, you're paying tariffs on that.
Yeah,
Not to get all Fox News about it.
I can't have Andrew Tate get that monkey. I'll do a fundraiser if that happens.
Did you watch America beat Canada in the hockey Olympic final?
No.
Great. Well, then what the fuck have you been up to?
Do you know what?
You have been planning your wedding.
I went to a rave. I say a rave on Saturday night. Me and John went out. We had a little date night, and we went to see. I kept saying it was Fatboy Scoop, Fat Man Scoop. Fatboy Slim though. That was who it was.
Was it, or was it Fatboy Slim?
Everyone kept saying, I'm seeing Fat Man Scoop, and then someone was like, he's dead, and I thought, oh, Fatboy Slim.
Where'd you see Fatboy Slim?
Ali Pally. Okay, I was tired and I was like, I don't really want to go out tonight. It was Saturday night. I just want to stay in, watch TV.
Yeah, you're 33.
Whoa. Okay. Alfie is under NDA. That was a joke. I'm not 33. So we go out we go shopping before and then we go for lunch, share a carafe of wine. We haven't really been drinking this year. We've been trying to be healthy. Had a load of food and wine. I got back and I was like, I'm so tired. Had a nap at 5. Got up, got dressed, went to the rave for 7:30. It started at 6:30. And I thought, we'll go an hour late. It would be pretty cool. Everyone was really old in a great way.
Rave started at 6:30, did it? The rave started at 6:30.
Started at 6:30 and I thought...
Fat Man Scoop starts at 6:30. He'll be on at 9. He'll be on at 9.
And then, perfect, gone. No, actually, Fatboy Slim was on at 8:30.
Was he actually?
Yeah. And then it was perfect because everyone was quite a lot older and no one was pushing. You could walk near the front and there was just no stress.
Handing out water bottles.
Literally, I was like, it was just no one was being annoying and I was like, this is the dream. And then we had got a really nice bottle of wine before as well.
That's not what he's called.
You know who I mean.
Fat Man Sloop came on. Fat Man Sloop just couldn't be further away from what you're trying to say.
I'm just bad with the names.
He sings Praise You.
Fatboy Slim. Yeah, Praise You. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was his closer actually. And I was like, yeah, pop off.
Yeah.
And then
he loved that.
All the old people can't lift my hand. It was actually just so cute. I was like, oh my God, if I was this in my 50s, I would not be going out. This is a struggle for me.
Why did you go to this, by the way? Whose choice was this?
So John actually got tickets for him and his sister and then she couldn't go. So and then he asked his friends and they were like, no.
Afterthought.
I was a full afterthought. I was like, oh, I'll come. And then we're like, yeah, let's be that couple that raves together. Because to be fair, our first holiday we went to Ibiza and that's probably the only time we partied together. But it was fun.
Did you go to Pasha?
Yeah, I love Pasha. It's my favourite club. My favourite club in the world. Did you?
Really fun,
I'm going this summer.
Are you?
Yeah.
Am I going to go this summer? No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Ushuaia.
Yeah, I did. I went there for the first time. I got so trashed. I literally fell over, got kicked out.
Nice.
I didn't like it there.
Ants? What's weird about Ibiza is you drive around and they just have these huge signs and every single one has either Calvin Harris or David Guetta on it.
It's
and they all kind of look the same show.
It's mental. I fucking love it.
I saw Mel B or Mel C, one of them DJ.
Did you do it?
Pasha.
At Pasha, did you see it? I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Were you there?
I was there, yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
That was like, oh my God, my dream.
Is that a big deal? I was a bit like, okay.
Yeah, she's a fucking Spice Girl. Is that a big deal? Have some fucking respect.
I don't know. I was quite young when they were a big thing, so
I don't even know if you were born. That's crazy to me that you saw her.
Spice Women.
The Spicy Women? Is that it?
I couldn't name the Spice Girls, by the way.
Shut the fuck up.
No. I know that that celebrity chef Brooklyn Beckham's mum is in it, but apart from that, that celeb photographer Brooklyn Beckham's mum, I think, was in it for a bit. But apart from that,
So you're so
I know
savage.
that there's two Melanies, and I know that there's like a sporty one or something.
No,
or there's
that's
a ginger one.
There's you must know Ginger Spice because she's married.
Jerry.
Yeah, too.
Hallowell.
And do you know who she's married to?
Anton from JLS.
No, Chris.
No?
Oh
Craig
my
David.
God, why have I forgotten his name? The Red Bull guy.
Oh, Christian Horner.
Yeah.
Of course I know that.
Yeah, exactly. How do you know
This is where our things overlap.
Finally, I'll get you on this
when
one.
Spice Girls date F1 people.
Yeah. Crazy.
I saw Mel. Is it Mel B or Mel C that DJs?
I think it's Mel C.
It was Mel C.
Yeah.
She was good. I went to Pasha. We met a guy in the smoking area. We were just getting some air. And it was a hot night. I do like in Pasha, it's got that, and those
It's
are
so nice.
big outdoor space.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's kind of
Yeah, it's
nice.
lovely.
As you go in, you come out, you get a drink. You can get a drink quickly as well.
So quickly.
It's a well-run machine.
Yeah.
I like the process and the system behind the. I'm
Very air-conned in there.
I'm buying a drink and I'm going,
Yeah.
God, that's efficient. Like, thank you. Like, really.
I ruined my life in Pasha the last time I went. I was so drunk, let's say, and I went to the bar and I bought 2 bottles of water, and I was like, oh, I don't have space for these in my handbag, so I took everything out of my handbag and put the bottles in my handbag, and I just left my phone, my purse, everything on the side of the bar and walked off.
Christ.
Yeah.
Did you go back the next day?
No, they didn't have it. I rang them. They were
that's
like, we
gone.
don't have it. Yeah, of course. It's gone.
I met a guy there last year who was there with his dad, and they were like clubbing together, and they were Australian, and they said that they run all the ice cream machines in Australia. And you know when you're on a night out and you kind of believe anything anyone will say?
Yeah.
Looking back on it, I'm like, I think I was played for a full
think?
2 hours. But he had an intricate understanding of the machines that make ice cream, and I had a lot of questions, as you can imagine. Explain to me, if you will,
ice cream?
the difference between a sorbet and an...
I would hate to meet you on a night out and tell you anything about me.
I'm an absolute
wow,
menace.
the questions, yeah.
Absolute menace. Because I like to chat.
Yeah, your girlfriend has nothing to worry about.
My girlfriend likes to dance. I go...
Yeah, I like to dance. I hate chatting.
But I want to talk about your work now.
So business.
So if an ice cream machine breaks down, let's say in Queensland, and you're in Sydney, how quickly can you get a part from the factory in Melbourne? I mean, I was all over it. All of the gelato machines, that's what they made.
Oh, Alfie, I can't explain how much I don't
Is that not
care.
interesting to you?
No.
Okay, fine. Okay, take me back to the Ali Pally with Fat Man
Anyway,
Scoop.
with Fat Man Scoop.
It's 8:15 and Fat Man Scoop has just done praise you.
Literally, and we were like, everyone was like, pop off, like it was great. And then
Pop off, Fat Boy. How old is Fat Man Scoop?
well, do you know what? John thinks he's late 50s, but I'm like, he might be younger, but just not aged well. And I mean that respectfully.
Yeah, of course.
Because he's obviously had a life of probably taking drugs and being up late.
Yeah, and the last thing I want to do on this podcast is disrespect Fatboy Slim. That is absolutely the last thing I want to do.
Because I know what you're like.
Because I know what I'm like when I've had a few drinks. And the Fatboy Slim slander is really...
You really go for him. And I just think, Alfie, let
really
the poor
aggressive.
man rest.
Yeah.
Anyway, it finished at 10:45.
It's not a rave, but yep. It's not a rave. It's not
It
a
was
rave.
a fucking rave. And then we got a black cab home and I just thought, this is living. And then we sat and watched the Gordon Ramsay documentary.
Becoming Gordon.
Yeah.
I would like us to go, and if they're watching this, Team Ramsay, we would like to go for free to the
new-
restaurant, the one in the sky.
Yeah. It's
I
open
assume
now.
it must be open because the documentary was filmed last year.
I don't know if it is open.
Or one of them must be open. I haven't finished it, but I assume by the end of it, they open the restaurant.
Yeah.
22 Bishop's Gate.
Yeah.
It's like financial district.
It's a bit crazy, a bit random.
We could
but
go.
I'm here for it. Yeah, fine. I did see on the thing, they were like, we invited influencers, and I thought,
I did see that. And they
said
some of these people have between 500,000 and 1 million followers now.
Oh, did they say that?
Off.
500,000.
What's wrong with having 219,000?
Every day it goes up, Alfie.
My following is mental, and fucking
Yeah.
none of them engage with anything. Do you know how annoying that is?
Maybe it's because you actually talk about the most boring things in the world.
Content's gone really downhill.
Every week it's like, what reels should you put out for the podcast? It's like, I don't know, Alfie, because you just fucking talked about the most boring shit.
We got 10 of them clipped up, but there's not a single
None of them,
hook out of the 10.
I met a man who sells ice cream. Okay, thank you.
Gelato machines. He sold gelato machines, Sophie.
I think they just told you the McDonald's story there.
He did refer to himself as the founder, and I thought that was confusing.
Oh my God, he's fucking what? Are you joking?
Might have been
He's
me up
winding
a
you
little
up.
bit. But
Yeah.
McDonald's didn't just sell ice cream, do they?
But he started by going around and selling these like ice cream milkshake
did.
machines.
Ray Kroc, played by Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Keaton used to stand up.
Really?
Yeah, I know everything. Mike Keaton used to stand up in LA.
Really?
Yeah, he had one great joke where he, like fruit wind-ups? Is that what they're called?
Love them.
It's like a fruity sweet thing on a cartoon. You know, it's
Yeah,
got like a little 3-thing cartoon.
Yeah, I know it.
You know fruit winders. And not those, but a similar sweet used to exist in America. But key information for the bit is that there's a little cartoon.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, I love these cartoons. And he sort of opens one and it's like and he goes, oh, and he does the 3 and then he just keeps going and the story gets more and more existential and ridiculous.
Okay, I love that.
And he's like, oh, and then Charlie Brown said, yeah, but what is the point? And then obviously, and he reads it as if he's reading it. It's really obvious.
That's funny.
And it's really funny. And then he got like Batman or whatever. So
Crazy.
Obviously he never went back to comedy.
Yeah. I think so many actors actually were stand-ups first.
Loads of
Yeah,
that's an interesting new point. You give me shit for saying the obvious.
Okay, but if you got
Hold
a big
on, break
role,
that down for me.
Where did you get that information? If you were
No.
to get a big role in a movie,
Yeah.
would you stop doing stand-up?
No.
Okay, but I think
Yeah.
give the people what they want and
for-
stop doing stand-up.
Yeah, for a bit. Yeah, for a bit.
Would you? And then you go back to it like years to come, you'd be like, I'm doing like a tour, I'm back.
Yeah. With
Like an Ellen
massive
DeGeneres.
It does feel like you needed, well, I don't know if you do anymore, but it did feel like for the last 10, 20 years, you needed to be on TV, be in a movie.
Yeah.
And then like
Then
the
come back.
biggest stand-ups have all done TV.
Yeah.
Like the Kevin Harts and
Thank you for that.
and I don't know if you've noticed, but there's sort of an overlap. I'd like a sort of, but I wouldn't want to do, I don't think I would necessarily be very good at serious acting. I'd love to do a comedy movie, but they don't exist.
They don't exist.
When was the last time you watched like a comedy movie in a cinema?
I don't really watch comedies. I don't really watch comedy. I only like horrors and thrillers and like dramas.
What is it with women and like horror films?
You know what? I just love it.
But why do women love true crime?
I think
Is that a thing? Is that like a fair thing
like
to
we
say?
love
Yeah.
true crime. I think it's because most women have dated like psychos or like these little freaks
Yeah.
that it's kind of so fascinating to watch it and be like, oh, that could have been my life.
If I'd
That could have
stayed
been
with,
me. Yeah.
if I'd stayed with Nutcase,
Yeah. And
I could have
think-
been in a suitcase.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
think we're just like, I think we're fascinated by like men with these personality disorders and because we've dated them.
Do you think women are fascinated by danger? Because they have to evolutionary. Everyone
constantly have
constantly on the lookout.
Okay, that was really feminist and wise from you.
Because I'm reading Sapiens, and I brought that up before on the pod,
God.
and it has changed my life.
Did I tell you about that meme where it's like
Every guy you've ever met, every day. I take Sapiens,
if I
out at cafes and I read
you're
it.
the type to take it to the third space sauna and
Yep.
read. Do you read a book in there? Do you read in there?
People reading in the saunas.
Really piss them off. No, it's people reading
Wet
fucking
pages.
Financial Times. I just think, get
that
your
I can get on
fucking
board with.
newspaper and get out of here. It's so performative. Sorry. I think reading in public in general is performative. I think it's because I'm not a big reader.
Should I tell you what annoys me more is when people
Please.
take AirPods into
the sauna.
steam room. I'm like, it's a wet area.
Yeah,
what are you doing with your
for me,
electronics?
I'm like, that is stupid. And also I'm like, wouldn't that burn your ears? Wouldn't it get really hot?
Hope you got a warranty. That's what I think. I think there goes your warranty.
Idiot.
There goes your 2-year no claims. I think that is water resistant, not waterproof. There's a big difference between those two things.
Do you know what I wonder? You know, people in the sauna wear those special hats. What is that for? Like pointy hats. Have you seen this? They're sauna hats.
Pointy hats.
Oh my God, have you not seen this?
I've seen like caps.
There's caps, but there's this new thing where it's almost like they almost look like felt and they're like these little pointy hats.
Are you sure you're not talking about woodland creatures?
That is literally what it looks like. Let me Google it.
Like a pointy shark fin head.
No, like...
So that you can go into the sauna like Jaws.
Literally, pointy hat, sauna. Like, why are people wearing hats in the sauna anyway?
No, I only see people with those like, I assume they're like latex, like
what?
Swim caps.
Wearing, in the sauna?
The ones that like...
Yeah, swimming hat.
Yeah,
no one's wearing those in the sauna, are they? Okay, hang on.
I don't know.
These.
More than felt. Traditional brown sauna hat, 2 pieces for £7. I've never seen these before in my life.
Yeah, you'll see it in Third Space now.
These are kind of fresh. A pointy sauna hat or a banyan hat is a typically wool or felt accessory designed to protect your hair, head, and ears from extreme heat.
Oh. But I just think it'd be even hotter.
I think if you want to avoid extreme heat, don't go in the sauna. I fucking love the sauna, apart from all that heat.
It's a bit too hot. Bit too hot in there.
Do you use the sauna? Oh, I would, but I hate the heat. But I love everything else about it. What?
I love the concept, but as soon as I go in there, to be fair, I'm like, this is actual hell.
I don't sauna, I steam.
Yeah.
And you can put that on a t-shirt. I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't sauna, but I love
that would actually be a great t-shirt.
That's a bar. For
your birthday, I'll get you that. When is your birthday?
December, so you missed it.
Oh, good. Okay. Hopefully
when's your birthday? When did you turn 34?
September
34th. Okay.
Guys, this will be the last episode on the podcast, so I hope you've enjoyed it. We made it to 4 episodes.
I'd like to go back to just round up your Ali Pali experience.
Yeah, please.
So that was, did you say Saturday night?
That was Saturday night.
Saturday night, you're home by 10:30.
Home by like 11:30.
Quite a boozy day if you had a carafe of wine at lunch.
No, but we shared a carafe. So that's like a glass and a half. And then I had a nap, slept that off. And then I had 2 glasses of wine before I left.
You're living like it's a summer holiday. What are you doing on a Saturday having an afternoon snooze after a boozy lunch?
I was so exhausted. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to go out tonight.
That's crazy because I was gigging and working on my future. But I'm glad you had fun at the Alexandra Palace.
You know what? Do you know what I thought though when I was there? You're talking about future. I thought, I bet you everyone here works in TV.
Oh really? It felt like a media crowd.
It felt like such a media crowd because it's by Muswell Hill. I didn't know that Alexandra Palace wasn't an area. Did you know that?
Did I know that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never thought about it. Can I have a couple minutes?
Come back to me.
I know I've been to the Ali Pali to watch the darts.
Yes.
Against my will.
Yes.
And
hell.
So I kind of know the space, but I know it's like a music venue.
It was a cool venue for it.
People do comedy there.
What, shows?
Yeah, I guess they put seats down, or maybe there's a second room. Yeah, there is
seats. I've been to a beer hall show vibe there before. You know, like a...
What's that?
You know, like a Christmas... It was
like a German
fireworks.
thing.
Yeah, German beer hall.
Yeah, no, I've been dressed as one of the Queen's Guards to the darts.
I can see that for you.
On a Saturday night. My friends took me for my birthday, and did
you hate it?
I absolutely hated it.
Yeah, I would hate
friends,
that.
But
your poor friends would have spent so much money on those tickets, and you hate it. Do you know my favourite thing?
No. They wanted to go.
They wanted to go,
and they booked tickets for my birthday.
Yeah, fine.
They were like, "We're going to the Ali Pali." I was like, "I've never showed any interest in darts."
I wouldn't think you'd be interested in that because I live so close. I love seeing people on their line bites in their funny outfits, though.
It's good stuff.
That really.
We were on
cheers me
Sky
up.
Sports. We got some TV attention. Yeah, 6 of us dressed as the Queen's Guards with like the big hat.
That's crazy. You should put that on your Edinburgh poster.
Just me in a big...
No, as seen on
Sky Sports.
Yeah, as seen on Sky Sports.
Hell yeah, that's good.
You actually should. And just a picture of you.
Just a picture of me in the corner of a paused Sky Sports.
It's like, there I am.
I would like to go back. I do watch the darts. I see it online and stuff and it looks quite fun.
No, not
I'd like to see a gig at the Ali Pali. I am interested in it. It's so far away.
It's close to me, but I think a comedy gig there would be so hard because it's so high, the ceilings. Like that laughter wouldn't carry. But I think for a gig, really cool.
How many people were watching Fat Man Slim?
I think we were trying to work out because this is how old we are. We're in the crowd. We're like, I wonder how much money he's making tonight. Like, and I'm trying to work out how many people are there. It costs ticket sales.
Yeah.
We had a really fun date night, and
what number did you get to?
I think there was like 2,000 people there.
But how much do you think he's taking away once everything's said and done? Once the venue's taken their split?
So I think the tickets were £50 each.
Worth? That's quite a lot.
Yeah, I think so. And then there was also VIP tickets you could get.
How much?
With £30 extra. But that was just the go and sit down before the show.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't sound like much of an experience.
It was sit down before the show.
£50 tickets,
toilets.
£80 VIP. I don't think you're going to meet him.
Literally, yeah. I reckon he was making like 10 to 20 grand for that.
Fair enough. Fatboy Slim will make at least 50 to 100 grand for a private performance.
How do you know that?
I've booked him many a time. I don't know that. I made that up. But and if anyone wants to drop in the comments how much you think it is, but I know roughly how much people charge for like private parties, corporate events.
You're ridiculous.
Weddings.
You're actually ridiculous. Okay.
I've been to some crazy private parties.
Tell me who's the most expensive person that you know is how much they are for a private event.
I know that 5 years ago. Well, I know loads. I know that 5 years ago, I'm pretty sure Harry Styles was just $1 million cash for one night.
That's great.
I have seen at a private party Duran Duran.
Fuck off.
Jamiroquai. And at the time, didn't know who either of those were.
This is crazy.
Who have I seen do private events? Saw Charlie XCX do a brand thing.
No. That's the dream.
Yeah, that was cool.
Was that recently?
I went to the craziest one in LA, which was like Travis Scott, Lil Wayne.
Sorry, but Alfie's life is actually just so ridiculous to me because on a day-to-day, I don't know any of this. I just think Alfie's this normal boy.
Just chilling.
And then you come out with stuff like this and I just think, sorry, how? That's crazy.
I get invited to cool parties. See me.
And the problem is you're going to these cool parties and then you're probably asking the most embarrassing, lame questions like, excuse me.
Mr. Wayne, would you explain to me the difference between a rap career? When I saw Lil Wayne and Travis Scott then did a DJ set, which was
no
like
way.
really not
I didn't
the same.
even know he did that.
Yeah, and neither did the crowd. They were
really?
Like, this isn't what we...
This isn't it.
What we were excited for.
Was this when he was going out of Kylie?
No, I think, no, he'd already moved on.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I don't know. I didn't talk to him about it. But, do you see Timmy and Kylie are like, was talking about marriage the other day?
But is that not a PR relationship?
I have a theory that PR relationships don't exist as much as everyone wants to think they do.
I agree.
Do you know how like little both of them need it in terms of their career and how long 3 years of dating is?
I know it's such a long time, but I also think it's like, they don't need it in terms of more publicity, but in terms of like credibility in different spaces. Does he need to go out of her? Probably not. But does her going out of him put someone in a different space? But
it is potentially
to him.
detrimental to his career as a serious actor to date a Kardashian. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but I'm like, it is not worth it if you want to be, it's not going to help you get an Oscar. Because the Oscars know that when you do your winning speech, it's going to pan to Kylie Jenner, and they don't particularly want that.
That's true.
So I'm like, it just doesn't. Everyone talks about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
That's one that I really like because I love them.
But it's been like 5 years.
No, with that, okay, my theory is it potentially started as like this could be a good bit of PR, and then they actually really liked each other.
Yeah, I can understand
theory.
that. I think that's the same with Justin Bieber and Hailey.
I don't think that was PR. I think they just
Gomez,
forced that.
Maybe before.
Oh, do you think? Yeah, I think they always just really liked each other.
Look, I know a lot of celebrities, and I think the reality is that if you're a celebrity, you don't meet that many normal people.
Yeah.
If you're a celebrity, you mainly hang out with other celebrities, and you don't trust the average person you meet on a night out because you're like, they're gonna just you know, use me for clout or whatever, which is how I feel when I go out. But if you meet another if you're Justin Bieber and you meet Selena Gomez, you go, well, she gets what my life is like.
Yeah.
She's kind of the only person I can talk to and relate to. We're married.
Yeah. They didn't get married, guys.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
They're not together. But she is with Benny Blanco.
Yeah, I find that really random.
Who's like a producer / homeless guy. I can't quite tell from the videos. I'm sorry to say it, he really icks me out. I find him icky as well. And everyone on TikTok and Instagram is like, oh, look how sweet and like lovely he is. And
I also don't buy it. I don't buy it personally.
God, well, you're going to fucking break the internet with that. Don't let that leak. Sophie
guys,
Garrad says,
sorry.
I don't buy it. Selena, heartbroken.
Have you noticed that that's my opinion on most things? Being like,
Your opinion on a lot of things
little.
is, I don't buy it, don't do it, everything's a mess. Didn't
That's
see
it.
that.
I'm not going to elaborate any further. End of conversation.
We're running out of time. Have you got
God.
anything else you want to say to the people? I'm just got pictures of Pinch on my phone.
I
Punch even.
don't have. What's the time? Have we done an hour?
We've done 45, 50 minutes.
Wow, too long. Some would say.
You've got a game.
I've got
You've
a
also
game.
seen Wuthering Heights.
I have seen Wuthering Heights.
I want to ask you about that. Is it any good?
I thought the beginning was a bit slow and I thought, I'm a bit bored. But then I did like it. Didn't expect the ending. I cried a lot. I just will say, I know the critics are like, Margot Robbie was potentially not right for it because she's meant to be a teenager. And I do kind of get that. What I will say was very visually pleasing. And
What, Marco and Jacob Elordi?
that, yes.
It was easy to watch, was it?
That was easy to watch. Hot, very hot. But also the visuals were really cool and really pretty for a lot of it.
Yeah.
I'm not really into like period dramas, which I know my next show is actually going to be called a period drama, but I'm just like, let's just do some modern day stuff, you know?
Yeah, let's focus on the present. I am getting a bit bored of like every single film being like monsters or sort of having sex or like
Monsters having sex.
Well,
What
you know,
films are
like
you watching?
Frankenstein. They're doing a Dracula thing. They're doing Christian Bale's just done one called like The Beast or whatever, and it's like like dark, perverted, but very, very sexy actors playing like cruel beasts.
I think that's just like a commentary though of Hollywood. Wow, that was so smart. Okay, make that a fucking clip.
Whoa. I don't think we have time to get into that because that is subversive.
You know, sometimes when you say things, you're like, sorry, that is literally the smartest thing anyone's ever said.
Yes, I relate to that feeling. Do I feel like that? Yeah, I felt like that before.
I can imagine. And I just, you know what? You know, you're like, thank fucking God the camera is filming because that was, what a beautiful thing to capture.
Sometimes I'm annoyed when I'm just walking around my day and I say things, you know, in shops and stuff. And I think, why has no one filmed that?
Like that should be
my conversation with the cafe man about the batch coffee.
I
like,
think
why
that,
has no one put? Do you know how good that will clip?
Do you ever imagine like if there's a documentary about your life and it's like you know, like Gordon Ramsay and he's just like walking around having this little bit of chit chat. Like I just think, I'd come across so well in that.
I live every day like there's a doc crew following me around.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if
makes me look a bit schizophrenic when I'm sort of waving and. We'll cut that out.
Not that big, guys.
Everyone on the tube, like, who the hell is he
I wouldn't put it
to?
past you in a year's time for you to have hired documentary crew to follow you around and to be like, we're doing a documentary of my life. Yeah. That is probably the most you thing ever.
As soon as I have a tour, 5 dates around the UK, 200 seats in London, and I'm going to go, this is the biggest risk in my career so far. This has to work. In 8 weeks, and then it'll come 8 weeks, ...
And it's you being like, the joke's just not working.
It's me looking at a PDF of jokes, just like, oh.
It's like, you know, that Simon Cowell documentary on Netflix. Don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, the new one about building the boy band. Yeah.
And it's just like, I actually really liked it. It's really easy watching, but it's him being like, oh, it's just like the biggest risk. And like, it's literally that. And he's just like, I just don't know if we're going to pull it off. And I just think, we just know you're doing this for the cameras. Like, you don't give a fuck, Simon. It's a Netflix show.
You also know you're going to pull it off because you choose.
But has he though? Because I've not heard anything of that band since.
Yeah, but I feel like they don't need a huge amount. It doesn't matter as long as the documentary pays well. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what the band do. I thought Marina hired Richard Osman on The Rest Is Entertainment. They had an interview with Simon Cowell about it, they grilled him, and I was really impressed because they didn't like let him out. Because there's moments in that documentary where Simon Cowell's sort of going, "Oh, you know, we got to cut one because there's 5 of them." And Richard Osman was like, "You knew you were going to just keep all 5 in. Like you knew, you knew that." And also, there's some times where. Is it going to work? Are we going to do a billboard or are we going to do a TikTok or whatever? Yeah. You know that the billboard's not going to work. Yeah. But you're going, oh, I really thought that, you know. Yeah. And I was really impressed.
That is good because it did feel like that.
You rarely get an interview where they go, come on, Simon.
Yeah, come on.
You swear on your life that you didn't think that was
Swear on your life now.
Swear on your life. And they'll always go.
That's how you'd interview someone. Okay, swear on your life.
Okay, well then swear on your life. Swear on your life. Well, pinky promise then if you're so fucking sure about it. No, because then they always back out and they go, well, look, I'm not going to do that. But I'm not going to take a lie detector test, but that doesn't mean I'm lying. It just means
I swear on my life.
I don't trust the machine.
That is so funny. Do you know apparently he doesn't have a phone?
Simon Cowell.
Yeah, he doesn't have a phone. He's like, if people want to reach me, they'll find a way. And I'm like,
what? Yeah, your PA's phone.
Literally. So I'm like, what that means is you have a PA that constantly works for you. And also...
That's so funny because he thinks he does something really profound.
Literally, and it's just like...
Ditch your phone.
Yeah, don't have
Live
it.
in
It's,
the
hey,
moment.
we'll hire someone to have it. The most crazy thing about that documentary is that he has a live-in chef, or has a like full-time chef.
Yeah, classic.
And all he eats is half a fucking crumpet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking
He's
mental.
much smaller than I thought he was.
Yeah, have you met him as well?
I actually did when I was a kid. I met him and Michael Caine on a boat, but I don't really remember why.
Guys, I just want to say that, yes, Alfie is really unrelatable and it's really difficult listening to these things. Me and Alfie are not the same.
That was unfortunate that I haven't met Fatboy Slim, for example. I've barely spoken to Fatboy Slim. Yeah,
because you've only met like mega A-listers, like all the biggest A-listers on a boat as well. Also, I love how he said a boat when he actually meant a yacht, a super yacht.
It wasn't a small boat. It wasn't a sailboat, I'll be honest. The wind didn't do much to move that boat.
I can imagine he's tiny.
I didn't have a conversation with him, but I met, because he had a partner who's I think also called Simon, who is like his business partner for years. And I met him. And then I think Simon was there. But I mean more that like everything I've seen in the documentary footage is like he's tiny.
Yeah, he looks tiny.
And
tiny.
I don't think he eats much.
No, he doesn't. That's the documentary.
Just plastic surgery and the
yeah, and I kind of was like, okay, skinny queen, obsessed with that.
Yeah.
Like my dream is to have a personal chef and they just make me half a crumpet.
Say what you will about Simon Cowell, but he's got his diet down to an absolute T.
He's smashing it.
He lives like a Victorian child.
Literally.
He's worth $1 bajillion.
Literally, you're having half a crumpet. That's mad. That's mad. Okay, should we play the game?
Yeah, let's end on a game. What have you got for me?
Listen, guys, it's an opinion-based game, so there's no right or wrong answer.
Like all the games we've done so far. I'd like to point out that all the games we've done so far is Sophie asking me a question, me answering, and then her going, no, it's this. And it's like, well, it was an opinion-based game. There's no true facts.
Okay, right, I'm just adding some more. Okay, we're back to Posh or Not, because, guys, I only have so many ideas in my head.
Posh or Not what, though? What are we talking?
With names.
Okay. Posh or Not names.
And we're doing both boys and girls. Okay, I've mixed it up a little bit.
Posh or Not, boys and girls names.
Yeah. Okay, first one, Thomas.
With an H or without?
With an H.
Posh.
Yeah.
St. Thomas's, the schools, they're all posh.
Yeah.
Religious, but religious posh.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for that. Millie.
Posh. With an IE? With an IE or with a Y?
Oh, good question. IE.
Not posh, common as fuck.
Do you think? Yeah. Okay.
Like Millie's cookies.
Yeah, Millie's cookies.
Well, she's baking. I mean, she's not that posh.
That's so true. Okay, Liam.
Not posh.
Yeah.
Normal name for a lovely boy.
Nice save. Seb.
Short for Sebastian.
Yes.
Posh.
Tim.
Short for Timothy.
No, just Tim.
Not posh.
Imogen.
Ooh, but do we call her Imo?
This is what I think.
Then very posh.
Yeah.
Basically, if you're getting nicknamed, you're posh.
Okay, then this is a confusing one. Bella.
That is confusing.
Yeah.
Short, of course, for Isabel.
Or Arabella.
Or Arabella. Actually makes more sense. And is Bella Hadid called Arabella Hadid?
I don't know, actually.
Or is
you
she
probably
called...
know it. You should ask her.
I should. Why no Gigi? No. Short for Georgiana. Well, I assume. They can't actually be called Bella and Gigi, can they?
I think they are.
Arabella and Georgiana Hadid has a real different ring to it.
Yeah, but that actually sounds really posh.
Maybe they are posh. Well,
Yeah.
their mum's a housewife.
Doesn't mean she's not posh.
No, but a real housewife.
Oh, right. I was like, I cannot believe you're just slating housewives on the pod so openly.
She's the most famous designer of all time, and I've just reduced her to a housewife.
She's just a housewife, and I was like, okay.
What's she called? Yolanda.
Yeah.
Yolanda Hadid. Yeah, she's a housewife. No, I didn't. Well, she just sits at home all day. No, she's on TV.
Okay, Dave.
Not posh. Builder, plumber, electrician. I know a lot of Daves. Dave is like famously just like a normal name.
I don't think Alfie knows a lot of Daves, but yeah.
I know. I mean, I know one builder, one plumber, one electrician, all called Dave, but the same guy. Very handy.
Okay, final one, Sophie.
Sophie's actually not a posh name. I hate to break it to you.
Are you serious?
Sophie is not a posh name. Sophie.
Yeah.
I
think that?
don't think it's that posh. I don't think it's that posh. I don't think you're actually posh. I think this whole thing is cultural appropriation, and you will be fucking hearing from my
Sorry, I always
lawyers.
forget that your culture's not my costume, but I love wearing it.
Sophie, SOF.
No, that'd be American.
Oh, I see.
But you went to an all-boys school, didn't you?
I did. Yeah,
So you didn't know any. You know how you talk about my age on the pod?
Yeah,
I'm going to start dropping in things that I know about you, Alfie.
Don't bring up the lads. They're just lovely boys. I did, but I do know some Sophies.
That's really nice.
I've met a few Sophies. I'll be honest, now that I think about it, they are all posh.
But Sophie's not posh. I hear you.
I wouldn't, Soph though. Soph, as in the Alf and Soph show. That's pretty bad. Alf and Soph is pretty bad, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty posh.
That's pretty posh.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
I completely agree in the sense that it's like, I don't know.
Okay.
Like it could be posh, it could not be. But it's not like Arabella.
Maybe next week. Maybe people can let us know.
Just let us know because obviously we don't want to argue.
We don't want to fight about it.
Yeah.
I'd hate for the podcast to come crumbling down because of an argument about whether the name Sophie is posh. I also just realised that last week I promised everyone that I was going to put a Google form or whatever in the link in bio, and I just haven't
Do you know what?
thought
To be
about
fair,
it.
you have to do all the admin for this pod, so I'm going to let you off.
Same promise as last week. There will now be in our link in bio a kind of open forum where you can send us in a problem or a question or an opinion. So if you disagree with that whole Sophie thing, or if you know how much Fatboy Slim charges for a private appearance, those are the key pieces of information that we're looking at.
It's just going to be my mum writing in fuming saying Sophie is a posh name actually. And now she no longer likes you.
That's a really good point. Mrs. G, I'd like to apologise.
Too late. She won't like you now.
Profusely, humbly and publicly.
The first apology on the pod. Wow.
Yeah. Mrs. G, very posh. Sophie G, kind of losing it. First generation earns it, second generation loses it. That's what we're doing here. Guys, we are out of time. Thank you very much for listening. I was meant to say at the beginning, I want to start saying this at the beginning, is to follow and subscribe. Because I keep saying it at the end and no one does. Yeah. But it makes a massive difference on Spotify and Apple that you get pushed up the rankings. It's all the Mr. Beast engagement crap. But we have to do it. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you want. Hate, like thoughts, whatever. I mean,
Hate's
preferably
good.
not hate, actually.
I'm okay with that.
A couple of hate comments on the YouTube. Maybe something really divisive so that we get an argument going.
That could be amazing.
Something controversial.
Yeah, please.
Follow us on socials and we will see you next week.